Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to go over my top 5 movies starring Tom Cruise. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I'll put a link for that in the description. Okay, so I decided in this video I'm going to talk about my top 5 Tom Cruise movies, mostly because the 4K version of Top Gun is going to be hitting stores next week, and I just thought it would be a good opportunity to go over what I feel are my personal favorites of the Tom Cruise films. Now, once again, this is my top 5. These lists are subjective, so what it's going to be on my list may not be on yours, but I encourage you, please write in the comments section what your top 5 Tom Cruise movies are. I really want to talk about it, so let's dive right in. My number 5 is going to be one that kind of resurged his career back in the 90s, and I think he did such a great job with it, and that is Interview with the Vampire. Also starring Brad Pitt and Kirsten Dunst, like in her first movie. So I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I thought that he really had such a great character arc, and it was just a very good overall story for this one. I don't know, he's very magnetic, and he had a great charm and personality to it, and it just really resurged his career. I mean, he went on to do other films directly from this movie. It was just one of those, like, he was not, I wouldn't say he was kind of forgotten or left behind, but it was just one of those that I feel that really just resurged everything, about him, and his personality. I thought it was a good movie, and it's just one I go back to quite a bit. So yeah, I would say my number 5 is definitely going to be Interview with the Vampire. My number 4 is going to be Magnolia, where he stars as Frank T.J. Mackey, and this is more of an ensemble movie. This isn't necessarily a Tom Cruise starring movie, but he is in it, and I feel that his role was really kind of like, it was like a swarmy, guru, but he still has moments where he just breaks down, and he's like one of the most human characters in the film. And I really enjoyed his role in this one. I thought that it was just a good fit for him. Once again, it was just one that he wasn't on screen a whole lot, but I feel what he brought to the role was really well done, and he just has a good arc. And I think it was like, you kind of go in expecting. I mean, I remember the ad campaigns for this movie. They really kind of played up his guru character, but there was a lot more to that, and I think that it was just one of those that really just resonated with me, as far as like there was a good connection there, and it was really just it was a very interesting movie. It's just one of those those types that doesn't get talked about a lot, but I feel that Tom Cruise in this one did a really good job. I mean, the whole cast did a wonderful job in this one, and I think this one really should get a little bit more love as far as that goes. So my number 4 is Magnolia. My number 3 is going to be Edge of Tomorrow. This is where we really get more action Tom Cruise. Emily Blunt is in this one. She's awesome. And this one has also been talked about getting a sequel for quite a bit. I'm not sure if we're going to get one, but I love the premise. I love it. He's just, he's caught in this war with like an alien force, but then he's given this ability through the battles to relive a certain day. It's like Groundhog's Day, essentially a war film. But it's like a finite Groundhog's Day. It's not going to be forever, but it's well done. The special effects are amazing. The 3D in this is really top notch. If you haven't had a chance, check it out on 3D. But yeah, Edge of Tomorrow, I love it. I love it. I go back to it quite a bit. It looks great. It's a good story. There's great chemistry between Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise, and it ends in a satisfying way. And I feel that while a sequel would be great, I think this one by itself, if one never got made, this one would still be pretty awesome. And I'm very just very much a big fan of Edge of Tomorrow, and I just love like the good action films that he stars in. But yeah, this one is really a good film overall. My number 2 is going to be Top Gun. Yeah, this one put him on the map. This one was that movie that really just, you know, put him on screens as a movie star. Like, he is a movie star, and I think it really just comes back to Top Gun. I think it was just one of those. As I mentioned, it's coming to 4K next week, and just I'm curious to see how much it's aged over the course of time. But you know, we all know the jokes and everything about the you know, the volleyball stuff and all that, but it's still like, it's a good film. It's one of those I just remember watching quite a bit when I was younger. It's a good cast. It's an overall great film, and it's, you know, during the Bruckheimer days when they were really kind of firing off on all cylinders. So it's just one of those kind of movies that it's got staying power. It resonates, and it's a lot of fun, and it is just great. It is an awesome movie, and is absolutely worth number 2. And my number 1 is going to be Mission Impossible Fallout. Look, I mean, I could have selected a couple different Mission Impossibles. I ultimately went with Fallout. I felt that the latest one really just upped the ante as far as like his like star power. You know, because the guy does a lot of his own stunts, and there's so much intensity there. And it's a good franchise. Christopher McQuarrie, you know, did a wonderful job of this one. And as far as, you know, just him as Ethan Hunt is never getting old. And and the franchise still finds its way to surprise us and really puts us, like, you know, puts us in the seats, because, hey, we got 6 of these movies now, and they're making 2 more. Great entry to the series. One of my favorites. I mean, I started, you know, we saw the first one, and that one was just like really awesome with those special effects and those practical effects. And then they've gotten better. Well, number 2, not so much, but they've gotten a lot better. And story-wise, 3. I mean, I could honestly name a lot of these on this list here, but like I said, I ultimately went with Fallout. I think it's that good, and just a really good representation of his work. So that is my list of top 5 Tom Cruise movies. Once again, I want to hear what your list is. I know there's quite a few movies on here, you know, that are really good contenders. So, but this is my personal list, but I really want to hear yours in the comment section below. So that is going to do it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.